It's weird. It's weird. It's like I love people, but I hate people. Like I can't stand people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm gonna paint the picture. I'm gonna paint the picture for y'all why I can't stand people. Cause I don't do stuff like this, bro. You feel me? So I don't understand this, right? I'm gonna paint the picture. Let's say this is a hypothetical, right? So you got Stephanie, right? Stephanie works at the job, but Stephanie's super toxic. She never show up on, she never show up on time. She always doing toxic stuff. She's an out of pocket individual, right? And then you have one of the managers. Her name is Tiffany. Tiffany don't really like nobody there, but she takes Stephanie's side because they're both toxic individuals. You know what I'm saying? So by default, she likes Stephanie. Tiffany likes Stephanie because they both toxic. Although she don't like nobody. She that's how she became a manager, because she all about the bag. She all about getting to where she need to go, right? And then you have what's another name that I can use? You have Christina. Christina is a nice girl. She always show up on time. She always show up to work. She do her best. If anything, she overextend herself sometimes. And they still point stuff out and say she did this wrong just because they jealous of the fact that she's a hard worker. Tiffany feels like that her job is threatened because, Christina could possibly steal her job. You know what I'm saying? And Stephanie feels the same way, but Stephanie don't really care about the company. She in and out, but when she there, she want to make Christina seem like she lower, so she want to do little toxic stuff, blah 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 blah. Right? So this is why I don't like people. I love people. I have so much love in my heart for people for some magical reason. Don't know why. Maybe it's God. Right. So this is why I don't like people, because they do stuff like this. Like I said, Christina always show up on time and stuff like that. She had one day where she didn't come in, right? Mind you, Christina and Stephanie was both supposed to come in, right? So Tiffany is talking to the other manager, right? The higher up. And the higher up asks like, yo, who's never on time, or whatever the case may be. Why didn't Christina and Stephanie show up? Christina had a real emergency. She couldn't show up, but she's always on time. She always does her best. She's so nice, or whatever the case may be. Stephanie never shows up. She does whatever she wants, but she has the same internal toxic qualities as Tiffany. Tiffany goes to the higher up. The higher up asks like, yo, why they not on work? Why they not X, Y, and Z? Why they not here? What's going on? The higher up hears from another coworker that Stephanie is never at work. I'm starting to forget the names. Stephanie is never at work. And Stephanie don't care. Stephanie rude to the customers, X, Y, and Z. You feel what I'm saying? The manager, who don't like nobody, but she likes Stephanie because they got the same toxic traits internally, right? Will be like, I don't know, but she tries to make it here on time. She does her best. I don't think it's because she's a bad worker or nothing, but that girl Christina, I don't know about her. Like, I don't know about her. I don't know. And then she throws it up in the air for more questions to be asked. So then the other higher up asks Tiffany like, yo, Tiffany, like, what you mean by that? Like, is she not a good worker or whatever? Tiffany might take two routes. Tiffany might paint Christina as a Stephanie, who Stephanie truly is. Or she might throw lies in there. She might just keep throwing stuff up in the air for them to just assume that so-and-so, that Christina is toxic without saying it. So if she's ever addressed, she you know what I'm saying? She won't say, I didn't say that. They just assumed that, but it was based off of how she worded it. Like, I don't know, Christina, she didn't show up today. I don't know. You think that's her character? She ain't here right now, but I don't know. Stephanie, she tried her best. She got 3 kids, starting to throw details in there, trying to emotionally manipulate them to think that Stephanie's solid. But like I said, at the end of the day, Tiffany don't like Stephanie either. They just got the same traits, but she definitely don't like Christina, because Christina is a solid individual, and that is what happens in society. That's why I don't like people, because people do that all the time. Especially narcissists and sociopath toxic individuals. Manipulative people do that all the time. And that's why I don't like people, dog. Because you could be a high vibrational person, you could be a decent person, a solid person. Society don't care because you got so many toxic people out here who trying to paint you to look a certain way. Somebody might do something intentionally to you to get up under your skin, learn something about you, get a reaction out of you, so they can just paint the picture of you're a person that's overreacting. You feel what I'm saying? And then they'll keep doing it to the point where they'll be going behind your back and being like, yeah, bro, so and so don't know how to control themselves. Like, they really be on some other stuff. Like, I don't really even, you know what I'm saying? But it's them that keep trying to get a reaction out of you. And you actually a solid person. They just keep getting a reaction out of you. That's why it's so important to be grounded within yourself. But also on the flip side, it's so important to read the room if you possibly can. And pay attention to different context clues and stuff like that. And remove yourself from certain situations. Because in a lot of situations like this hypothetical I'm talking about, Christina probably has a lot of signs that they don't like her, or a lot of signs that, she overextended herself, or she doing her job a good way and they not really, looking out for the cookout. They not, being genuine people. And, that's the type of society we live in. So I love people for some magical reason. I don't know why. I'm trying to turn that off, Segna, but I don't like people because of stuff like that, and I feel like that's very common in this world we live in. It's your boy Josh Different. I'm different, you different, we different. Y'all have a good day.